yeah.
Everyone say good afternoon.
Good.
Have you have a good rest in morning?
Yeah.
So now we're going to continue to talk. Today we have a brief introduction of Padang Gyarwa Chonwa.
Lama Jonang, Chitok Jonang, Dunsha Jonang, the individual Jonang La Muxer, Chinambali Hati, Jang Mochi.
So here's Lama is Jonang and the center is Jonang. So your practice is Jonang. So perhaps I have maybe nothing special offer. But still I have great connection with Jonang Ba. Not only that, but also have great respect and inspiration to the Jonang Ba. So where I born the family, we have one Turku. So his name is Chafter Gelagrafser. So he was a Jonang Ba Turku. When he's young, he received many Jonang teachings, practices, but for a while later, because of environment difficult, he only practices more Nyama. So I was grew up in with his care. But he has very loyalty to Jonang. So if, usually people give offerings to him, he never accepts.
So
Yes, surprisingly, when Jonang Lama come and say they need some wealth, that time he accept other people's offer. But not only that, but also he begged the offering others. So sometimes the community have some opinions. So they say, oh, he never accept offerings for our monastery, but he do for Jonang Bas. He not really teaching Jonang Ba teachings. But always his practice the Jonang Ba's the Akshobhya ritual and the Rahula protector is his always practice. So that's enough. So we don't want to talk Jonang. So first we talk as same as the other day structure of the 11 chapters. So first we say how is Jonang's name became.
这些家长现在你叫忙不清楚。
In general, there's many ways can explain the Jonang.
啥那个名的究竟拉头啊的，咱们看就有的。
So the place name becomes a traditional name
这啥家的名了，周末能拉都是。
because that place called Chomonang.
在包括咱们叫那个那个，那周末那慢慢个，你的人都是。
So this mountain where is the Jonang situated is one of the most important the 13 female deities. So one of the deities that Nangmen Jarmo.
能拉边的这个去那我等下有把它印在的。
Jonang, the Nang means the because the inside the valley.
你把这刚上拉的你想啊，咱们看有的。
Some people said named by from person's name.
看的那叫那个啥你的啦，不灭这头忙不我们想都。
Because that Jonang's location has many female Mahasiddhas will happens.
第二这把个干到人呐，看到一心出节，周末一心出节个的啦，这把个女性都。
So, for instance, the 8th century, the Jomo Yeshin soldier, he did retreat there.
你像江南上个马就这个江本，
So the Jonang, in the lineage, the magic Turkic Joma also become Mahasiddha there.
这个不啦，不灭个就这忙不的啦，有都。
Also, there's has many female retreat centers there.
周末那边的，但那，安尼怎么让兄娘的？
Usually, the Tibetan name Jomo means the female audience.
这当个周末那边的写啥个名的？
So not only just ordained, but its meaning is a venerated name.
不灭个写啥？
So the venerators for the females.
包括没长修的，破长修家个名了，叫我那个都。
So the male renovate name is Jowo.
不灭要不家个名了，叫我那个都。
For the females, they call Jomo.
这当个地名的，搞的啦，俺那做包括三千个，你当到几呢？长马的，我们个看你等宽当。 他也错个难把当，加错个难把，但他有的搞不了，你那个就往前切修当，相当切修的时候，工作个要这个有啥的？
So in that time, in the past, they stay away from the normal communities. They have groups and groups, but the whoever the group leader seems like that kind of name.
就那那本节去啊，一个到哪的？
So in general, Cho means your big brother.
这个加错公公领的时候，他们就老本节去完，我老不有啥的。
So when they group leaders, they call is a big brother.
然后错把的时候，不没错把那个总人到的了，就没老不有啥的，本节不没跟那个阿姐那边，那在当那心里。
So this, if it's a female girl, the leader they call Jomo. So similar as in Tibetan we call Aji.
你包括拉玛萨全部啦，就那个都是。
Also sometimes the people, the very high lamas, also they call Jo.
本来就几把人阿子先到的，
For instance, Joji for the Atasha.
那你各送这点，大全部这样就那个都是。
So not only this, but also very holy. The name is like Lasi Jo.
他三个那个这个看个电脑说，他不这个电有那没那的的啦，就是不起那个都是。
Considered the most holy statue for whole Tibetans. That's we call Jo.
因这个他都 Jonang love the kabla azabji chimbo go ming tigre ma to ni tu ji go ming dao maris.
So therefore, when we say Jonang, Jonang is something incredible. Should be proud. That kind of name is not something putting down name.
그 Jonang sang rangyang la ni tu tong na jon de kam du de kasi ki lab na tangara so jot balam na yakundu ma to Jonang dina ya o mandu lam kan ya yores.
Some of individual Jonabas think, oh, they should call us six yoga lineage. They shouldn't say us Jonang. Of course, if you say six yoga lineage, that is nice. But if you say Jomona is a very nice name.
Yang 출진 어잠바 나오 다마 잠바 그다 조모낭 라고 저 하마코니 록션 다오 지니 다민 답적지가 좀 노선 그 요리스.
Because some others with ignorance they didn't know is something important, so they try to explain in more prudent down name.
대양 카나토 논치지리.
This is their mistake.
논치때 강립숑아디나 보그 제시 남지 땅너 단다그 맹tigla 몽자나 그 제친이 정도.
So this ignorance come from because they didn't aware of the venerate the name.
아야. 전원 상그 민의 잠바라 다 빠르지바 전원 방 랍근두스 요트 바양 랍근두스 다 숨산나 잠바레스.
So another names of course some people say Jotupa and some people say Parjava Jonangpa.
Parjava Jonangpa lavya 그 민다양 사바 마리 닝바레스.
Parjava Jonangpa, that kind of name also is not just new one. This is very old.
Just 그 출진난다 매인난다 링즈긴난다 띵고라 빨리요 반더 출리그다니 톱단 첨보지가 쓰기 요레스.
It is a monastery or guru or individual or whatever is always started by Pal is something something glorious or something about venerate name.
자갈 그 조진가 나로라 제컵이 지기나 제컵 그 지금 다밤저라 소바 그 차신이 망보 지 상디가도 이 제컵들라 차신이 뭐 가서 요나 angol아 파르섬 저게 파르제 저게 파르nga 저게 다나 그 소리오레스.
Even India, they have anything how they are greater and degrees of greater. They make 1 per, 2 per, 3 per, that kind of custom they have.
그 초바도 소양 떠나는 게 지금 초바 습지 진보인디가 angol아디 빨대 저게 요사레.
So then that kind of groups or organizations, if they are very respected and then they have that kind of power. So also similar of individuals name also similar.
Oh yeah, after tamchi.
That's enough.
Tani GP Sunjit, Anibad GP Sunjit.
So for second, who is the pioneerest of the lineage?
다 제당 그 저는 그 집안도 다 딩콜 그 제트 볼라 인제니 donde ngon드 제당 저는 그 산도 독사 뜨니 ngon드게 알아서 봐 조트기 디나나 다 ngon이 딩콜 그 제트 볼라 대니 donde 쓰고는 다오레스 저는 디스나 저는 그 단사도 동안이 쓰고는
So the start we can consider two things because if you start from the practice 6 yogas, and then you should start from the whenever they start Kalachakra 6 yogas start in Tibet, that time we have to start the Jonang. But if you only by the name, and then we have to consider whenever they establish the Jonang monastery.
팅콜 그 제도 볼라 여러와다 오지라는 다 날린다 바 물로 같이 반진 다운 뭐 볼라 라나 섬다 뱀니 다가 롤에다 바 시럽자가 팅콜 그 제도 볼라 저니 아티담니 같은 거 그랬어.
So if we start from the how whenever the practice kalachakra six yogas, and then that is the Pachindang Gombo. He came to Tibet 3 times. So that time he worked with Tolotsawa, and then start from there.
Jonang dansa 그 산다 오티니 Jonang 그다 통밀라만 나왔는데 저 공속성이 있고 그도.
So if we consider this monastery from there, and then we have to start from the first Jonang Lamas.
통밀라만 나왔는데 저 때라 다 근친 간 금방 트기존디.
So if we start that from the 3 lamas, the first one is Kanfang Tukje Tsondru.
아니 니바다 근진 줄 거더래.
Nipa Shansim Geranjo. Shansim Gerai. The second is Shansim Gerayechi.
선바드 묵힙진연된 잠소리.
The third is Kripsen Yonen Jamso.
또 섬도 단다게 저는 그 통밀라만 나왔으면 저는 그 단사던 정관가 도마 공속성들이.
So these 3 is start from the main monastery establishing.
와야더니 선바드 준비에 비로칭다고.
So if we think of the date of the when they start.
아니 금방 특지 존디 그 실로 직동 입자 그 고비로 다 단산다다리스.
So Kanfang Tukje Tsondru, he came to the Jonang 1294.
아니는 저저기 처진데라 jonang바 님산도 용서답한다 오창은.
So from there onward, this 6 yoga lineage becomes the name of the Jonangba.
저도 단사도 준다디 again.
So the fourth, we're going to explain briefly which monasteries is the main monasteries.
단단나 우리는 자 jonang라 gumba 신드니 장망보레스 레레지니 모투양 차르지디 마레스 인나 된 응거 단사닝바다서 당는 쇼토고 사쇼레리니 레레 담링 모투제긴.
So nowadays there's quite a lot of Jonangba monasteries, so maybe we have no time to talk all of them. But first we're going to talk about the old monasteries.
jonang dansa 또 아만다고 jonang retreats.
So the Jonang's the main monastery, or you can say like a mother monastery, is the Jonang retreat center. So that's the term is just we said. Yes, 1294.
대라는 토마 단사 담니 종니 링니 살지 뭐 마병 바르도 저는 그딴바 니다 요리 되니 이따라 비오스.
So in my point of view, from onward that established the 13th century and entered the Cultural Revolution, the Jonang Dharma is never broken there. This is my perspective.
Oh yeah. 다티 기선이 파 지금 제대로 건고 담래 요반도 미반도 어떤다 연사리 따당 지금 맞춰봐담 요사리와.
So after that, of course, sometimes there, sometimes not like that. But even today, they have a little bit.
마보지 그 저는 외상쇼니 매바 창성하래 되리 빌로지 당한 게 요데.
Most people believe the Western region Jonang is completely disappear.
야롱 나위 까블라 gumba도 조진니다. 정말 매바 창성한 나오지 랍게 요데.
So in general knowledge, that's during the fifth Dalai Lama time, or the Jonang was converted to Gelugpa. So then is from there on, wood is disappeared.
Chỉ tao in that is, cho nó còn đánh giá trong yếu mà đấy.
They have reason to say this, but the reality, the main Jonang monastery is not completely disappear.
Cái gì cũng na, cho nó cái đánh giá đó,日出因，啥叫角落因，没当人了明看因的，用的大不用了，等你功课全部讲用个嘛的。
So the reason is not completely vanished because of the Jonang retreat. The place is a very remote area and very difficult to connect in big communities, and therefore the Tibetan government don't have much use. So therefore,
等你找个干巴，这个叫那个人说结果的你这个接不到的，但你没用看卡西有啥的。
So also there is many Jonangpa monks. They don't want to convert Gelugpa. So that kind of monks.
空手长嘛的呀，日出到你了家里这个有的。
So this kind of stubborn monks sent to these remote areas.
卡西个人呢，那个澳大利亚的，我们东北嘛长嘛几十几的老，真的老板多啊。真的用空手啊，叫那日出当去龙乡的，人家个跟到我经济的，叫那个人长城经跟都几十个才解决的。
So from the England, these very stubborn people sent it to Australia. So similarly, this stubborn Jonangpas don't want to converse Gelugpa. They send this retreat.
你叫那个但你年米我妈的老要给精神的在那的。
This is my reason saying the main Jonang never vanished.
等你逻辑卡西拉大你拉就嘛咯，大家这个也许咱们这你想这个地方。
So this is I'm telling because I look carefully, research many stories, not only just guessing.
可是呢，为啥说个古巴他们这个托有的，这个叫什么来？这个托有的，第那个去龙乡地是做当那个叫那日出你个有嘛的。
So because the Gelugpa when converts to Jonang in the Wustang region, they they have a list, and in the list they have 13 monasteries converse, but the Jonang and the Chulang Shansi not in the list.
Jonang cái logic năng Jonang cái ngoma logic cái tham năng non chữ chính đúng.
So there's a mistake the past written to Jonangpa history written.
Chulong xiang ti zhu chang ma ge dan de ge zhe ge dan sai yin chak ji, ning ma ge dan sai rang yin chak ji yo de.
Because they thought Chulong Shansi is not mean Jonang monastery. They thought is kind of like branch and with Nyamapa.
yin na yang na ga ga de go de choga chu chu de da ning ma de dong yo sai de ma to che dang ge khang Jonang ge chu ji de.
So they have reason think of this because there is some rituals or those things they do Nyama, but mainly they are the Jonang practice retreat.
宁嘛个为啥说个地高个da gomba dan sai che个gomba个托个能了，去龙乡地就但你有嘛的。
Because I'm telling this because that Nyama was the list of the monasteries. Inside there, the Chulong Shansi is not in there.
等你去龙乡地当周末能个出你个就能个dan sama nya ba你个你这个有。
Therefore, the Jonang retreat center and the Chulong Shansi, I consider this is not never vanished the Jonang location.
Perna rindan tawon no bu uitang shokla jonang gu churkul kong jene pe mambo song yoris kasakawala.
For instance, Ringden Cheonoru, he went many places because he want to find the Jonang Dharma.
Along tongmang sang kong to pa nang lola li dang chokla man dimni ka chani song yin di tan song.
So one of the Jonang Lama called Alak Tongmasang, in his story saying that Ringden Cheonoru he tried to find the Jonang Dharma more than and his life. His life.
Kong songni jonang gu churkul yangsa de zong rao chulong shang ti ri chutang dan da jonang ni kares.
So where he received the Jonang Dharma also is the Chulong Shang Tirut and the Jonang Center.
Chulong shang ti ri chutna ti kabla chuji kalna wang bo de ji ji yoris.
Chulong Shang during that time the Jonang Lama called Chuji Kanzang Wangpo.
Korang dongji ji chabar chi na korang nyangmi dongji ji yore zir ka dongji ji inda yore. Yinna korang gu chu nyamyi na ya da jonang inda yore jonang gu lama chi.
His family land is a very holy family land of the Nyangma, but his main practice is the Jonangba, and he's considered as Jonang Lama.
Masjid ning ma ba ga ta ga jonang sang ga lor ngona chungjong da lor ji na lola korang nyang ma re samdus.
So the mistake is before in the past the Jonang writings they thought he is a Nyangma because his family land is Nyangma.
Tana ji de ta ta pen sa chan da yin da siran dim kan yin da pok lama che ka sang ma la nyangma da thok ma yin di ji ba ji man ba par che mi ore se.
If you consider like that way, and then even the Sakya founder also Nyangmapa, and same as many other traditions have similar situations.
So if you
consider that way, then all of them is Nyangma, come from Nyangma.
Rang nyamlin che go de jonang rindu lama so na khorang ge jonang am za kan du si te ni tha so go jonang phan do sa na ho me da ore
Shujikan Lawampo, his own practices is in Jonang, and he teach other people the Jonang, and his main teacher also Jonang. So how come he not be Jonangba?
Girl Mojila Sura, the Bad Nyama Badruguna, Atapu Kanjana Perchiva channel.
If someone just pray and Guru Rinpoche, if you consider the Nyama, then and the most Tibetans become Nyama.
Satya in the Quagi in the Parji, Gurumbuji Tibji Motongan Parchi Yomar.
So many of the Satya and Kagyu, and even they practice in Guru Rinpoche's day.
Karma Garji, Tamdukon Garji, and the chicken, low chicken, and Rubagan, and Gurumbuji, you body.
Even Karma Kaji and Rekon Kaji, they always at least 1 day, 1 year for dedicated for the Guru Rinpoche.
Oh yeah. Good. Nilavia, and the girl. In the town or Jima, Jang come down, don't be discovered. To buy Tony Janchi in Rambuji or Mario. Don't be discovered de la Chulong Shanti, and Jonah Ritunica, Jonah Gujiba Manima that day or is.
So inside the Ringzhen Chano story, he say in the 6th Dalai Lama and the 7th Dalai Lama, that during that time, he said the Chulong Shanti and the Jonang, the old Jonang Dharma and Jonang Lamas, they still remained.
Ni Samu Dana, Jang Navani, Dumba part, Samagati Bar Tonsong, there could Tito some de la, a Jonang Gutamba Manyamayo, such as some yori.
So in general knowledge, people think that 5th and 6th and 7th Dalai Lama during this term there's no Jonang, but the reality is that 3 places Jonangba exist during that 3 times. So 2 already we talk about.
Somebody Jala represent you, Jala Gumba retreat there is.
So the third is Jal Retreat, Jal Gomba.
Jala Gumbala Kono to retreat you.
Jal Gomba has a high retreat center.
Jala repeat the Jonang Laquatin Chimboji.
Jal Repuktur code name. He is very important for Jonang.
What was his name?
Jal Repuktur.
Ripuk. Okay, later.
You mean?
Yes. So Ripuk is the name of the retreat center.
Ripuk Turku.
Yes.
Korong Tarana Tagi Jerzimba, Tang Tarana is object to Sudomari.
He met Taranatha, but mostly he is a disciple of the Taranatha's disciples.
Mama Jepson Taranata, Somba Manchiwa, the Tatana, Congress Bicala, Chamber to Koja, Tariori.
So most of the Taranatha's teachings already made wood block punch before he passed away.
The Kashi, Tanago, Sombum Torba Kurdi, Della Karcha and Big Matab, Tanago Song party on Tun Matapati.
So there's some his teachings called Sombum Torbu is having down wood punch and also having down the table contents.
Della Karcha Zo, Yamdo, Tana Jinkan, the Toma, the Jala.
So this is make the wood. This is made the table content and collecting together all these Jala Repuktur he did.
Dina and the Sombum Torba Dinala Taranata Song Pestachi Mambo.
So inside this Sombum Torbu, there's a very important Taranatha's teachings.
Tapena Tinkoram Jam.
For instance, Tinkoram Jam, Kalachara.
Tinkorla Tanago Tamong Tamong Mayimba, Tani Karingo, Tinkotabo.
So there's many teachings, variety of the Jonang, the Kalachakra, Kalachakra Domchin, and Kalachakra Rat for Kalachakra, and Korlodomba. Korlodomchin.
Rapchin.
Yeah, this is called Tunkur Ramjam. Tunkur Ramjam means a multiple Tunkur practices inside this kind of the course. So also he has Shinji Ramjam, the multiple Yama. So 16 or 17 types of the empowerment. The Yama Ramjam. And then Pangmo Ramjam. Pangmo is the Vajra Harula. This one, the red one.
Varahi.
Vajravarahi. Ramjam. Yeah. Inside they have many teachings of the Vajravarahi. And then short, very important commentaries. In general, you can make 4 or 5 texts, volumes. So why I'm saying because Jonang Dharma stated the Jala Repuk, because Jala Repuk he all these texts collected and made the table content and made the wood development. Not only that, but also he himself practiced and teaching other people.
Was this the same Jalu of Bhutan?
Yeah.
Same monastery?
Yeah, monastery same, but this retreat center belong to the monastery.
Retreat center, part of.
Yeah, part of it, yes.
그런 또 링다고 있나 이렇게 지게 맞다가 반대는 내가 보였어요.
Pertundini.
예.
Yes, the Pertun and the Jalarapuk, they maybe they're not exactly same, but they are same. They same interest in Kalachara, so they are same type of the same category of the scholar practitioner.
그것도 다른 얘기였어요.
And of course, they are very close.
또 받아진데 이제 말.
Of course, they debate.
근진 돌보 봐도 제땅 그서 있나 그것도 봐지 좀 간지리.
So in general, Torbo Shirab Johnson want to debate everybody.
근데 그 사실 단딘지 송요래 사지 고민하고.
Also, he went to Sakya Monastery because then what?
어떤이양 또 봐셔 송요래. 장말라 또 봐지.
There also he debate everybody.
나중에 가발렘나 그런 그 받침 보이는데 설강하였나 지금 그 받이 있는데 너도 봐또 봐지 점정까지 있어요.
So he's an incredible scholar. So anywhere he hear or see some scholars, he want debate.
그런 걸 엄마가 나와라 단다 그 특집 지휘제니 지마 그런 거난 특지 시창니 현대 사침보 제주 다소 발제를 또 봐지니 그런 라 바텀성하고.
So his 14 disciples, the most important 14 disciples also, each of them mostly first he made and he debate and then they lose and so they follow him.
그런 걸 엄마가 반대다 이와래. 그러나 사상마다 반치 이와래.
So for instance, in his 14 disciples, there's Pandita like Samsamata Panchin.
아니 로자바 이와래. 무조건 로자바라고 이와래.
There's Lotava because Ndukong Lotava.
다 참말라 위장주하나 디가와 까적침보 냐온바라고 이와래.
So for instance, Chamma master, logic experts as Nyawunpa.
그 예름부지 라마야.
He is a teacher of the Tsongkhapa.
그것도 공도 참마 빈친라 또바제네 송. 이디가도 잠소라 카와바바인데 코랑당 바라 헤미 던디송아리 랍기요.
All of these scholars first try to debate with Shirab Johnson, Torpopa, and so finally everybody dissolve him in just like snow and dissolve in the ocean.
기바당 리바마와 그다 롱르기 요밀라 따게리마 또 지금 또바도 이제 땡금 콘트 따오지 말해지는 걸 가서 못지와.
So I said the other day, the wise ones debate is not for compete. They have the other reason.
나도 망보지는 로서야. 근데 전화를 좀 지지니 말한도서마. 전화를 줬대 이마 냥소양 장어 덤비가와 냥소양 되게 지요사리 티카블라 추니가 잠박단이 지리와 말이.
Also, that during the 7th Dalai Lama time, they had some rebuilt Jonang Rishon. So also that time, they didn't converse any other tradition.
티카와 인든 상원을 보고 전화를 줄라 장세를 끝이 뭐지 요리 이 로지당 또바당 뒤에 자당 요리.
Because Ringzhen Chengwan Norbu, at that time he made a very big statue, copper and gold, and this prayers and everything there. It seems like still Jonang.
当经个跟进多不把个去提纲啦，这个啦，一让不啦，他提纲你前年就什么的，提纲你他点这个王个跟进多不比这个纲啦，一个你空个相同个就是个忙不上要的。
So even that time, Ringzhen Chengwan Norbu sitting on the Torpopa's throne, and he taught Jentong for good interdependent rising.
양동 따라야 그 공리가 드문나 따라 지요.
So because of his aspiration of this flourish of these Jentong teachings.
아니 공거 로마 따다 그 밥은 쓰的취지 양조然后这个是的长见到是的半亲间的空了样就那个到像东中的那就那个客厅样不当个的那个在办成理解情不中个的的那就弄等有的
Papam Siddhati Kwajiparito Katkore. Even the Papam Siddha, the very famous Papam Siddha Kajipa, Rinzin Sewono told him, you should you should hold the view, your view is you should be gentle. If you do the gentle view, then you have very big Dharma flourish in the future.
담바던 장애 템켓 따르디다 바이라 공금 잡은 천리 지요리 오이탕 쇼람 잡은 천리 지요리 데르기 쇼람 잡은 천리 지요리 다니 윤난게 쇼람 잡은 천리 지요리 그거 링은 상원으로 롱담바 나오긴 쇼송디다 관계가 이차도 나고요.
So after that, the Papam Siddha, his teachings flourished many places like Nepal, Wurzang, and Derge and Yunnan, everywhere. So they said just exactly what the Sewanor predicted. So this is written in the Kajipa stories. So after that, the Papam Siddha's continuity, his reincarnations, always teaching Janton.
Jamgon Contri Lama said the Baman, Kwarang Lami 16 La Tenni, the near Janton by Chimbo Penkan Dichas.
Because Jamgon Contra is becoming Janton, but because his teacher is the Siddha Manishit, and so definitely that's influent.
Young Jan Shokron Kiba Kasi Siddha Gabjum Yana yours.
Some of the other traditions scholars they criticize a little bit to the Siddha.
Siddha Papa must be Ribir Jilam Kiba yours. So
the others say, oh, Siddha is an incredible scholar. He knows the 10 subjects, but his view becomes gentle. Because themselves don't know gentle, so we cannot blame them.
Oh yeah, Tani, Nipa Jonang Taktan Gumba.
So second, the Jonang Taktan monastery.
Taktan Gumba the Jetan Taranati Shaktabaris.
So Taktan monastery's founder is the Taranata. So he founded the monastery in Chiktong Tugya. 1615. So when he's alive, incredible followers gathered and also built very extensive. So yesterday we talk about the Tangtong Gyalpo. I told you he is very rich, but also he's beggar. So Taranatha also similar of him. So when established monastery, he has so much wealth. So even his fence is so big, and many people are scared, and he built in some kind of palace.
Nepal dang the bog santam, Mama Podri, and then Nepal dang bog santam, Dr. Chuti Popang, Tela Jigni, Hojo Jago de Kavla, Kala Rakayomari.
So Dr. Chuji Popang, when he practicing, that is nowadays in Nepal. So that time he don't have even for food.
Oh yeah. So ala pe kangar shong yo de.
So very he have to go through very hardship with survival.
Che tang ge chuba ya bo de so dang de po yong la gao yong kan de so ge so ala ha jang tanda ge sik chen bo jak ma du.
So in general, there's no more incredible interest in Dharma. That kind of people, they don't pay a big attention to the survival.
Tarana ti lama la chukul hawang tak ba de pi yo de.
So Taranath has a lama named Chukhagang Takpa.
Korang vim sa to de dan da tak tu chukul pop tang da he.
So mainly he stay in Chaktu Chuji Poptang.
Chukul hawang tak bi nam tan na ngana ge mkem thong ma song yang da da lam du si kum nyong da korang ni ki tani chukul hawang tak ba kwa chu song ni da di ka la la lu thang ma la za je ma chong ni. Da ge ma kha si ma re ni ma pa ni hong mo je ke song a de.
So I haven't seen it yet, but other people said the biography of the Chukhagang Takpa said when he teaching there, him and his disciples didn't have food, so then they have to some people have to go beg of the food far away on behalf of everyone.
Tarana ta korang ge nam tan nang lo la yang shok shok ha go le je den du ti tana chwa chu yim ba.
So even we can see that Taranatha's biography, we can sense that sometimes he is very poor.
Inna yang tak tan gumba na sin de ni jang jia chen bo nang ni tem jang de so je dang ha ba de mo dum kan la so ba Nepal dang ta ge po ge mo tak chen de so song ni mo tu yo ri.
But this Taktan monastery is built very expensive way, and even that painters come from Nepal, and very expensive, famous painters of Tibet. They went and did that work.
Ta na da ha kan sik ma to yo ma ma to mo ma da ha kan pe ma bo yo sa ri. Par ti ha kan che ro ji yo sa ri.
So nowadays only left one temple, but a long time ago they have about 10 temples. Still they have this place can see it evidence.
There mother Taktan Parkang, the Patan Kang, the Shambar Parkang, sending the Takchimboji.
Not only that, but even the Taktan's wood block country is a very famous one.
Taranati Kamazet Tamta Gis da Jarmochiga, get them Potang, Niskapta, Tela Yarji Tang, Tanajini, Pok, Sapchotag, Parkan Cheshutari.
So even later on, they consider the biggest wood block painter center is in Wustang region.
Ni Taranata Kong Yari Bikabla, Humaya, Shanta Nija Mambondi, Tela Konga Ayarchu, Gunchu Chini, Titu Jila Gachu, or Nang Tanaji.
So during his time, there's so many disciples from everywhere, and he made the time differences for seasons, and for seasons he given different teachings.
Anita, we sang Shola, you are the Partil Gumba Jackson Dang, that the return ni Tezamian Sari.
So perhaps that during that time, and we saw these 13 monasteries, and then these 3 monasteries remained. Perhaps that area is only that.
Yena yang ya ngari gu shola, that tolbu na yena ngoma pok kong ngari shola wa. ngare gu na ni tolbo de ge yo de te dang da na Nepal ke sansam ta to chu ki pho dang yo sa dang ta ta so so la de ge jonang gumba mambo yo sa is
But in Ungari region and the Nepal, north is Nepal region and Torpo, and these many areas seems like a lot of Jonang monastery.
ji se jonang gumba ama da nyam song di ka la te so yong da bu mi ban da wo cha ka shi kwa ji cha ka ni ning ma cha ta na ji ni jam ban je song yo is
So later on, the Jonang has this crisis on the main monasteries with Wursang region, and that affects the other monasteries. So then the other monasteries slowly more become, some of them become Kagyupa, some of them become Nyama.
ni ta na da wo yin na wi zang shu la ta la nyang su ji jin ba ka chi lu
So nowadays there is a few monasteries rebuilt in Wursang area.
ta ni ti de mo te ji yong
Oh, this I'm going to tell later.
ta ni dam thang ta da ge ta kham shong da wo ji na dam thang gumba is
So nowadays the in Kham region that Zamthang monastery.
dam thang gumba to tang bon ding khan da da chu ji ta thang chu ji jar wa zang ge dam dus
So Zamthang monastery first established by Chuje Jarwazang.
je dang gen dam thang de ta thang chen bo sam yo sa de den dus
So in general, Zamthang is have three big monasteries.
thang ma nyam de dom yang ni ming la dam thang gumba la pi yo sa de
So these all three together called Zamthang monastery.
dam thang thong ma de ju de ji dong ju ge ni xie san tang a lo dam dus
Zamthang first fund is 1,125 or 425.
chu ji jar wa zang ka ta wa wa ni chu ji jar wa zang ge chir ta na khorang dam thang su ri ji ni gumba ja dang je da lam khan ji dang ja dang chak sam da de wa ji ta na ge yi ki ni dus
So Chuje Jarwazang fund 108 monasteries, or some take say 113 monastery. Tatari 13 속자 원 속, tatari 직섬자 뭐 tat인가 전에 속는 조사요가
yo
던 타만 마오리시.
ya
다 직섬 마.
ba de ko
어제
yo ka de yi gi cha par ji ri ma to ja da chak re ko ja da get da ko ka khar ji na lo song na yi gi ka shi bi
Yes, yes. Perhaps that 108 is usual, so then Tibetan have that kind of custom, and also they think is 108 is something good number. So perhaps that's a mistake, but it seems like 113, because this time I went to the meeting that Jonang monastery called Trashikang. They said this is the last of the Chuje Jarwazang fund monastery, and then also Tibetans consider 13 is a good number. So they said this is 113. Europeans don't like 13 number, but Tibetans always like 13. So these three monasteries in Zamthang, maybe we don't need talk because everywhere. So one is Churje, one is Tsipche, one is Tsangba. So these three monasteries, they list the number of monks said 3,000. So this one actually. Oh. Then is Ngawa region. There is a Nogge monastery. Drogye Monastery found 1657.
Atawa vivje ngabje tanala kudus.
So they said they had 500 or 400 or 500 monks.
Tani si gomba dus.
And it's the same monastery.
Si tong tuje kivi lo tab dus.
Founded 1614.
Korang ngoma gomba chong kashi yo da nyama chik da sar digni tani gomba chimbo chik ji yaga chik dus.
So this same monastery, before they have many smaller monasteries, they finally they make one big monastery.
Tatawa denja jeja ta mangdi ka chopa so che di ka la chik tong da dus.
The number of monks nowadays 700, 800. Some big pujas they have more than 1,000.
Tani jarong shogla gomba mambo yo de.
So in the Jonang region, a lot of Jonang monasteries.
Ma che shu de tanda ngana chu la ya gomba bya dam chasam ki ti yamba.
So the most of them seems like what we just said, that 113.
Palagun shamgun tuji lang de palagun de jingdus.
There is one monastery called Palagomba.
Korang so go loji nang la gomba de la kantam jonga yo de ni gomba chimbo jing ngamo yin saris.
So in that and the monastery story said before they had 15 sections inside monastery. So they must be very big monastery in the past.
Oh, tanda go kantam mambo ji odi da gomba chimbo jing ba ngana so jirjak je. Ko torjing go samlo tang na.
Yeah, this is what we used to think accustomed that that kind of section, many sections inside monastery, is definitely huge monastery.
Tanda taw din chala yo saris.
But nowadays only about 70 monks.
Tani dangu gombandus.
There's called Zangu Monastery.
Ta parche kilo tikton gubya tiklo tamdus.
So this is found 1,900.
Tikik.
01.
Oh, tash. Tanda tawa samje jivja tanda yo saris.
So nowadays seems like they have about 300 or 400 monks.
Tani ngolong shogla jana gomba mabodus.
So in Golok region there's a lot of Jonang monasteries.
Tanda ngolong shogla jivja yo aris. Lingan de korang langejin.
So here is Golokpa researcher. So he has a responsibility how many monasteries. So 3 Goloks here.
Tani Faransa la kato chembo yung kan jasi chong de jidong jigo aris.
So in France there's a very famous story called Small Prince.
Singdo. Zaman la kato yo bagadong aris.
This is very famous in the world.
Okay.
Jati chong.
Small Prince.
I don't know French.
Ah, holy. Tina la dong jigo aris. Tina la kare dina mochika sabta jigo aris. Sabta jigo aris. Jati chong ko kola tini cho sache de lando mnyong di da kondo ma mnyong la aris. Do ma mnyong na chorang ge yang sache lam so me ba do so dini. Me ba do yo ba dini ko mare di ta ko ha ko mi la aris.
Somebody draw in a map, and then Small Prince asked him, "Have you been these all places?" And this person said, "No." And then, if you haven't been, how can you? It's possible you draw legs where is no legs.
Tega karang tana la yore. Mojamba ge yara kola I chapter yono tela tani kumdagios.
So therefore, this person said, I draw in because I refer other people's written.
你这路激动，几年个路的，你叫那个什么这个金融？
So, 2012, I had some research about Jonang.
那激动叫那个路样去打牛？
So, 2015 or so, I tried.
这个了叫那个啥呢？啥个公巴当赵一张家当多少啦？打卡巴加萨啦，卡巴接，一个有啥啦？一个我抓住子，跟那今年去打牛有的。
So that some people phoned, some people let me send texts. That kind of research I had done.
俺我是的了，很特别嘛的。
I never had opportunity directly physically been there.
对应把个，咱那个种子当葱花样，有失败的。
Therefore, this similar of this story. If I say everything is accurate.
我录说了，那只有那我录把都是猪肉。
So therefore, if there's any mistakes in Golok region, the Golok people have to correct.
我录说那咱那个，俺那都当年不有啥子了，讲的公办有的。
So in Golok, what I know and we're close to us, Korochamda Monastery.
空里跟你比较牛有的。
So I had stayed there as well.
他可能公办这边路都这个东街街一个路到的，你家这个哪了？咱那这个路到，看你这个哪样路差这个差不多。
So the story said they found the monastery 1,000 was 849, but some stories have a little bit different.
哦，等你找一整个俺家地图。
So the monk number is this said 500.
哦呀，哦呀，他这里他有哪个嘛的？
Maybe have more.
那你农家公办都？
Longstay Monastery.
可这东人家几吨路了，他们都。
So this is 1,717.
但是你说那我的开始上都。
So some changes in there.
哦，我这个找个整个多姐追都。
So they draw the 800 monks.
那你当公办当修马公办，这是请客的人都。
This lower Tsang Monastery, Tashi Chunkorolong.
他空手公办的嘞。
So
那我是都。
here is one person, his monasteries.
那你可公办的这东姐推这个路沙龙吧，昂城里跟上身边他们都。
So this monastery found 1,800 and 06. Halongwa is
茶龙吧，
Oh, Chalongwa is the third reincarnation founder.
找整个当上人呢，到日家你俺家不是等到的。
So the monks about 400 to 500.
但我们这个家你东路咱们这个找什么家当俺家人都。
So in 2000 they have only 350.
他搞的包括公办的说了，像另外要下这个张家当呢，我什么的有你张家你给把了，差不多全部抢到个的。
Sometimes the Tibetan monasteries what they report the government and the reality a little bit different.
搞的这个呢，不把头奖呢也不要嘛的。
Because firstly, Tibetans have no very accustomed to make list.
搞的根据讲的张家就要的，都还个要的，别下当这个要的。
Only they understand when they offering money, and then they know how many.
어, 제가 가르치는 다 다리가 전도디나 다리 근지 작사 찍는도 그래. 저땅 가서 요디 하고 마상 그래.
So usually say how many monks, or this time when I give money is this much, but in general they don't know.
Tani ta mana jongo togu gana lu jorge yama to yo maris.
Also in the list for the government, they only give the list from 18 years old onward.
Tani gomina lo na ta lo chibdin jorge jayang tani pe mabo yo des.
So inside monastery, there's many monks under 18.
Tani ang kashi korang tu nang ni da ni jento gombina nga de gombi wa da reto zo ni da ni ma yong ro ma chi da di choba che chodi ma yong kan da gri chi yo des.
So some of monks, they always stay in a home, or they always stay in a retreat, solitary retreat, and they never came to monastery. Only occasionally comes a big puja or something.
Taji di choba chimbo din chodi ta ta mangaran do gre kadi.
So therefore, some big pujas, they have a lot of monk. So this is not only Jonang, it's all the Tibetan monasteries like that. So if it's a big monasteries, a few hundred make the differences, and then if a small monastery, still like 40, 50 differences, different times. That's easy, usual. So these three monasteries we mentioned is something representative, but there are other monasteries. And in nowadays they have a monastery in India. So one is in Shimla, that's founded in 1960. Three. So nowadays they have 150 to 200 monks. So 2012 only 100 monks. Before the 2013, only 3 monasteries in Wustang. So only 70 monks. In Zamthang region, they have 17 monasteries. So the monks 3,800. So in our region have 10 monasteries. So the monks is 2,118 in total. Oh, 68. Maybe the Nga region is maybe correct. Because I found that the list for the government and list of the monastery themselves. So some of them couldn't compare the for the government. So in Jarong region they have 17 monasteries.
Tawa Chitong Tigja Tichi Redik Tamio Piti.
So the monks 1,600 and
Tichi Redik.
66.
Golong Shola Gumba Chiksamdus.
There's 13 monasteries in Golok.
Tawa Nistong Tigja Tichi Tambayo Piti.
So the monks 2,660.
Jarong Tang Golok Nika Tawi Tanga the Zungi Changina Tomaso.
And Jarong and Golok, this I didn't get a government list.
Tanda Chidi Captilla Yupago Gumbayana Tichi Jetam the Titobiori.
At that time, what I found is 168 monasteries.
Tawa Chichu Tomid Dinja Georgia something.
So all total 10,000 70.
Oh, Dinja.
Sorry. Yes, 10,000 700.
Georgia.
18 monks.
Oh yeah. This
is what I counted before. This time is very difficult to count.
Kasagawala Kabar Jagogari, say Pogalica the Pemas of Kale Yore, the Arab of Chijakilikanao money, you give Toviala, lost go.
So work with the Tibetans is very difficult. It's not like we work in here. It's
Jumbo Carrion, Sanya Carrion, they get it.
So they say, okay, we are sending you very soon. Which means is a few months they have to wait. Some of them have to wait a few years. Because we have organization in Taiwan researching. In there we need one introduction of Jonang.
Tika Tata Nanjodi does Gumba Sosola Parkadodi, Kapanda Jabutanaji Mambo Gigi than Pardashita Tobio Maris.
So that time we made huge effort, contact many monasteries and send photos and everything, but very difficult.
The Jana Pimkanga, Lama Kashi, Konosu Motunda, Yopa, Parta, so to Traulang, Kamajab, Yavjak, the Jagar Tobala, and Padre of the Mabuji, or the Consul of Barkashi to Toyo Sayo. Tatana Jimmy, Tina Jinjo, Partoya Kalindu, Tangatoya Kalindu.
So the only fund we, some Jablas, they have their introduction themselves. So they have some kind of photos online. We try to copy those, and then also we contact India and they send a few photos. Very difficult. So that time the responsible of this organization is in Cambodia Tonto Nyamapa.
Some Tombarindo, Kershok Lab, then in Yakolo, Ala children of I am Maritaga Cavermo,
So he always pushing me, say, your place is empty. So he tried to get Vitak, Lotu Namjer, and Ala children, and very difficult.
Chetangina, Tanago Quarji Barchibori Mato. Jamba Chaka, the Ladido, Jonang La Robert, Jencha Toson, the Giamari, Jamba Jackia, Lilauchi Tokuman, Oba Galika, the Tazon.
Only Kajiba is good, but they are all others very similar of Jonang.
Ferdinand Quajiba, children, Chutoman body, Tandaga, Tardikan, Motut and the Karajo, Jiba Godina, Jibandu, Diba Godina, Dibadu, Kari Gurgo, the Gonato Tayandu, 이거 gona 타야도.
Kajipas, they have a lot of centers in the West, and they have so many introductions, longer and short, everything. So very easy to get, but any others very difficult.
냥마 발라페 치토마 보여리데 나타나가 양 착착본다고 땅 타틱다고 강나 요마.
Nyamaba have a lot of centers, but they are not very organized.
가시 치토라 타지양 요마리 곰발라 노토양 요마리. 땅가나 좀 나마도 라마지그 티장 요팅나 자자가 요리데 그리 또다고 덥지양 요마리.
So some of the centers of Nyamaba, they don't have website, they don't have anything. They just say, oh, we have one written by such and such Lama long time ago, and we don't see them.
Yamba pa jogdan ta gel tanda gundi chimbu de gunching sam yoro tanda adansa chimbu sam adansa chimbu sam lang ngoma tanda priti jago nanda ma to tanda ji ngoto dibaji ko dini khorang sola ukran jong jira yo ma.
Even these big monasteries of Gelugpa, even they say give some introduction, shorter introduction. They don't have shorter introduction, only longer introduction have in the past. So then they have to fund from the very big book and have to try to fund from there. It's not easy. So this is in general Tibetan nature. It's not only Jonang. This is the introduction of the monastery. So the fifth is what is the main text of the tantras. So of course the main tantra is Kalachakra. So Jonang is very famous with Kalachakra, but also the reality is the same as equal as the famous.
Tani 나는 그 적당 지가 저는 그 돈만다는 좀 이제든 적어요.
So in my perspective, I consider the spiritual Samayatara is a main important text at Tantra. Because I have reason.
종당 제와당 정말 자기니 지금kan 자garkan 사라 보이가 지금kan jet은 따라나타리 jet은 따라나타 코랑라우까와 바게 추리.
Because the reason Taranatha himself, he translated everything about this Tara, and this is his specialist, only himself. Two root texts he translated from Sanskrit. And then he has commentaries and rituals and everything together. He has 8 different texts about this Tara. So because he take very big dare and had a big attention, he referred to the true Mahasiddha in India, and also he himself incredible signs of dreams and everything. So therefore, I consider this is very important Tantra for Jonang tradition. Even this Tara from anywhere, any other tradition has this Tara. They have to refer to the Jonang. The Jonang is the root, so therefore This is very important.
Samayata.
What we received last year.
Yeah.
Samayata. 되게 좀 담티 좀 만난지만 단다 그 저는 그 금방 카시라 띵드바양도
This Tara is some of the Jonang monasteries. They have this retreat practice.
지기나 상하게 그 원다 금방 상마 요지들이 만두스
So maybe they keep it a secret, but didn't appear everybody.
나는 그 돌아 칼리마 보자 이제
So I had big attention on this.
당감 저야 당 자르 자야 당 더니 왕지야龍지야 다 머스티라 차타디움 받으면도 망보지 그래서 돈이 이제 그다데
So I have to draw tanka and have to make the sakla and have to fund the for empowerment, transformation. Everything is cannot fund from one person. Have to go with many places and people.
다 컨트롤 뭐지 그 둥커 그 끝나야 저거 향하라서 갈리 저와 나오신 된도
So Kadru Rinpoche, for instance, try to build a statue, Kalachakra, and many other things. So similar of this, I better make big attention.
당보디 탕가다 지고 마니라 빼갈리 저와인 못당아인 파르치 더 라갑장니 파르장니 풋바르니 당아인
For instance, even just tanka or picture is hard to find. So he had to go send his cameraman only for this reason to Tibet.
니 볼라 사제 당무인디 근카 빠져도 똑그만 그런도 정말 디잡이오리 사람 어디 시디기다도 양요마
When they took the photos, when it was very cold in Tibet, when they come back, the photos is not there.
어야 그거 뭐마 쳐고비오리 와 시디기다도 정말 공부자다요
Yeah, when they develop the negative, that time is not there.
니 양모 당요리
Again, you have to send the person.
근데 왕지절라서 화양 아 라마 가시금드니 왕지니 롱양 당나인지니 마보거든니데 이제 그다데
The empowerment and transmissions, he went to many lamas.
다들 라마르구바지 다시는 내면은 그냥 양쇼 통화
So we now lost again.
Mayatara.
사마에까 아 특바디 이동 또들이
So the sixth is the main Idam deity.
빨디진 걸로 또리
So this Kalachakra, of course, the most principal.
아니 다른 타그 묵살 그 특담다오도 렘초린도
So Taranatha himself, his special deity is Chakrasambhara.
아니 단다 나오진 땀틱 좀 만난 줄 마땅히 적어요
So then this Smatara I would consider.
다른 나타 코랑다라로 잡아고 집아 인디다가 궁근직실라 사침부제근도
So Taranatha is a family land of Ralota. So therefore also he has importance on Yamantaka.
What is the relationship of did Taranatha have there's this Mahachakra Sambhara that Taranatha had. Is that unique to the Jonang?
So taranata maha demchok just dimzi opposite maha demchok. Dimzi opposite tara anata mixer was the reso.
Maya injiro.
No, it has a. Maybe I'm
Mama
getting the name
Mama
wrong.
ga
But there's
Not Mahamaya.
no, the special mandala. It's like Vajravega, but Chakrasamvara. It's in the.
You mean not
Taranta did very many sadhanas and writings on the 6-gate mandala, and then with Chakrasamvara in the center, but he looks like Vajravega, just with some different colors.
So you mean not in general Chakrasambhara?
Yeah, it seems like it refers to in Kala Chakra refers to a different like greater Chakrasambhara.
So that Namjing Demchokmayam Bichi.
Mambo yore.
Timothy Oaks.
Demchokram jam yore wa. Demchokram jam la parke. Ni jisong de hong jitang ji yore. Dinang la demchokrik mambo ji yore.
So he has Demchokramjam, which means multiple Demchok. Demchok means Chakrasambhara. Multiple Chakrasambharas. Perhaps more than 10 difference.
인당 다른나디 그런 거 조도 그런 좀 낙보바고 주와 임바도 낙보바고 됨쪽라 조지 그래.
Because he is a emanation of the Tripchin Nakpopa, the Indians. So therefore, he has a great connection with Chakrasambhara.
다른나타 그 특다고도 다다고 됨쪽 낙보 좀 봐요 망 땡인 라피요.
So his heart, similar like heart is the black Chakrasambhara. So there are 4 differences. So they have 4 types of
Chakrasambharas.
Process.
다페나 기바샬라메 비차출람나 메초카간요 마리 나불링도 추장 잠비나라 디담거 제가 망가용스도와 차장와 냠닝진가 뇽뇽디 추진 강당강이나.
So this is, you can say, very special as well, because other traditions, they don't have completion of this black Chakrasambhara.
Mahasamvara is the name.
Mahasambhara, 여기서.
Dukur Dompachimpo.
domchimpo. 마사바르 domchim.
둥kur domchi.
마리.
냄쪽 domchi.
Dunkur Dompachimpo. Dukur Dompachimpo.
Dunkur.
더
This is Kalachakra. This is Kalachakra, not
전 지고 왔다.
different.
Okay, not considered a Chakrasambhara,
No,
considered Kalachakra.
Yeah, Kalachakra.
네. domchim.
Okay.
예. domchim 그 예. 다 간도 송고 이담 그거는 송아. 전화진 그 딱히당 땀된당 벌어와서 요아리.
So similarly, they have the Hayangrova and
어질킬라야.
Vajrakilaya as well.
따라나타 그 벌어와도 최단 그 먹살지긴데 지기 요아리 옛나양 다치서 좀 내가 알아 정망 상단데 제가 상마 그 살이 벌어와라 어떻게 정도 그 지마 공트는 뭐지 공리고 르기디요로 공트는 뭐지 그 초록 제디양 살이 벌어와 제지야지 양도.
So in general, people believed that Taranata's Vajrakilaya is a unique one, but the Chomang, Alaka Chomang and the some Jonang they referred to the Kalaya come from Sakya. So then later on Jamgon Counter made as the same.
다 저랑도 임직제 삼나 따라나타 랑그 뒤자가 그 퍼바 그 조금 그 움직나 공르지가라지 이들기도 요와 때라 임직제 삼아보지 요레스
Pravagundirva.
머리 공 브로 초가
choka.
다른 나비 브로
So
초가
if anyone want to research, if you look at that, the Chakrasambhara's ritual,
머리 들어와
or the Vajrakalaya's the ritual written by Taranatha, inside there, some indications.
디나라 그런 그 신지 사고 강부 갈아지 지와인 강아지 지와인 데라 뭐 닥터 보여데
Inside there, he said, where is he referred, what is the best on he written this.
그 니 저는 그 라마 작전에서 당 점공 공투당 공남바도서 그 따뜻한 지님 제시제를 이제 못 풀반 착하
So, because Jonang High Lamas and Jamgun Counter, they referred to the Satya Kalaya, then for me, very hard to say, but you can look at.
아니 다다 그 종마소
What is the main protector?
종마소 돌보바 갑라 돌디클 진공보 아이마다스
So seems like during the Torpoba time, the Mahakala Kur Mahakala.
Kur.
Yes.
What is Kur mean?
Kur is the Tantra name, and the Mahakala come from that.
아자 바트 그 마칼라 죠
去马哈卡拉和大黑天，
그 일본 죠
这个马哈卡拉。
어
马哈卡拉
그냥 생각 이거 되게 참 맞아요
Mahakala hold like this,
so it's like a
no,
sword.
hold in here, I don't know how to say,
빵
bang. Yeah,
It's like a big stick.
Big stick. Okay.
yeah.
Big stick.
안간데
Technical term.
Like a bat.
It's a bat.
Yeah.
Okay. Big stick.
Yeah, like a great cricket.
Yes.
저딴 그 띵거를 거는 그 송만다고 있나 띵거를 거랑 잡고 그러지 양이 띵거 종간다 돌지식인데 여러분
그래.
띵거가 대선 정말 특치요 아니 대인 거는다고 지금 착해요 아니
So in general, logically, is have to be the Vajaviga, because Vajaviga is Kalachakra himself manifest a wrathful way for purpose of the protect dharma. 자기가 어떻게 해요?
아니 뭐들
자기 건드니.
지금 친다고
Jonang shi cái ông mình
너 신이야 거기 신도 근데 다른 나타 거랑 그 구그 송마도 등건 작셨나 보
So for instance, Taranatha himself, personally, the main protector is the Dingun Takshen Napo.
작셨 마하갈라
Takshen Mahakala also is kind of Mahakala,
나 작셨 마하갈라가 묵세디요
but it's very unique.
아
Jakchen.
아
Jakchen.
작시
Jakchet.
Shat or Shat.
작셨 다나 그 착동전도 농간 쇼니 열제 또 농간도 파티를 쩌는 마도 야바 뇽노
This is,
소인 농간지
this is as considered main protector is very rare, except Jonang.
저는 제단가 작설라 아 리그먼저 업지랑지요
So in general, Takshed have different 10 differences, about 10.
그라 작설라 상계동전이요
There's a lion head,
아니 동절전이요
so yak head,
아니 상계동전 뭐니 척의동전이요
dog head.
저는 그 노마디 척의동전인데
So the Jonaba prayers that dog head.
그 동바 딱도 오다 쳐 말이다 머리
The head, the look is like a person.
너네 척의동바 이거래 와까요
There's other place have a dog head. I didn't even know. Because
You don't practice that, obviously.
딱단 그 곰바가 딱단 곰바가 송마 공강 그는 송마 쪼지 거로 송마 쪼的但那个再来公康跟那有啊个쪼的这些的
okay, the 시대가 가지고. Taktan's the main protector house. The main is the takshet.
공강망라再来公康了，对的，把再来公康。
So that the Gonkang, this protector's house named Izala's Gonkang.
所以呢，那个当然那他可能个公布这些个家长越想啊的，但那就老板多。
So is they saying he made 108 Takshas statues.
但那上嘛这个但那个找到去给包装，你把个啥解决哇？他你的对了，但那跟那新还有啥？
When the Dr. Chuji Portrang, that's Taranatha's Lama, his place seems like still one left there. One remained still there.
这些个干的这个的我，当当个公康那个这些有的我，全部的人们都，这长嘛个鸡巴多的个大都浪米嘛，小老光胖讲都，小老光胖的个大都可个真的些个做就人都，真个些这个做人的，没这个他那个地高个，那这把这个，没说差几嘞，大龙跟托个们都啊人呢，可能个他那个家长不就讲你每年搞浪讲都。 每年搞浪上呢，大家就都是才来的哇。这个假期家长啦，对么都有都。
공장에 돌리더니.
哦呀。对么都有的，包么就有的哇。这个可能个每年搞弄，可能的差讲日。你嘛哈个接不嘛包了托嘛都这个他说，他那个小白鸡，等他经济。
Okay. So when is the Wanhuataki Min time? The Cultural Revolution time?
Oh, that. De-revolution, seriously. Anyway.
Yeah, de-revolution time. They try to destroy this, and then when they throw outside this statue, and but the statue eye is made from glasses. So one person said, "Oh, still your eyes, and you're not dead." And then one person he took off the two eyes, and this person later on in 80s he has a big problem his own eyes, and so it's blood coming in his eyes and everything. So then later on he came to the Karkajip Tamba visit, and he tried to forgive.
可听马上送个都，现在有小白这个人的特级种马上。
Oh, he wanted.
那个超级的用特个有的嘛。
Oh, he wanted to meet Karkajip Tamba and try to confess, but he couldn't come because he can't see anything in his eyes.
哦呀，他，那你公把说说了，他那个，咱们到我今呢，就木山到有啥的？
So, of course, the different monasteries have different unique protectors.
咱们个秋季大堂个呢，叫不是个人的。
So, for instance, Chorji monastery, they more prayer at the Kurunga.
那个秋季大堂个呢，当今这个有啥的？
Chipchit Asang Tamchin or Tamchin.
当把大堂个呢，啥那这个有，啥这个有啥的？
So, Sangwa is Rahula.
哎，但那人个公把说说了，可能说个他们嘛，比什么这里有啥的？
So, of course, the individual monasteries have their unique protectors.
就那这个什么到伊那他这个你这里比什么嘛，同你这吧，我们说说有什么的？
So, the protectors in general in Jonang, only enlightened protectors, not the worldly protectors.
Karidina Jitin Kangator Jonang dansa Pewata Nyamto, Tawa Gamba and Otanaga Jambaga Nabanason Dunkayunka, Ranglikang Muntumba, Mambu Dunkayunga, Soma in that Tama Kongami by Jini, Jonang Tamaji ore.
So when the Kangator he took the responsibility at the main Jonang monastery, he made very clear that anybody can, something is not the lineage protectors, he have to get rid of them.
Jidni Martin, Tuchin Tasu Marnang, Jibu Lama Komana, Mamchupaji, Indian, Jonagum Chutani Machapa Congo, Tumji or Lo Sumji Mundigan.
So if is no kind referred the authentic Tantra and is not given by Indian Mahasiddhas, it is not the lineage lamas didn't practice, then they cannot do any of others.
Achinabindani Karebo. Other Jising Dogos, the Tata Pemasa Yahore, some of
So you guys here pray at Vajaviga, that's really good.
The near Cardinam, Jabba the Ichato,
It's the main text.
Jonala Pem Kiba Mambojon, you are him, Dosoko Icha Haliwa Mamboris.
So Jonaba has have a lot of scholars. So there's so many texts according to sutra.
Kinchin Tolbo Baga Tuti, Jivia, the Abia de Dado, really, Redim Kipa, Tikabla Pokan, La Katajimo Bashata de Dogo. Ah, Mambola, some of you.
So the Kinchin Tolpopa's 14 disciples, everyone, compare. You don't know which one is more scholar, very competitive, very hard to compare each other. That kind of scholars, and everyone has a lot of texts.
She said, the near about Gendo, Gion, the Jonalam Kibi Jabang, you are the trip to Bujabang, you are.
So later on, the lineage, there's Jonaba has scholar lineage, but also they have Mahasiddha lineage.
I had done a consultum, then Lama to be Kangarmata, maybe Kangarmi.
So nowadays, people have, if they enough time to study and practice, there's no problem enough to text. So the only the weakness, Jonang, history is no huge resources. So if you said that, then I shall continue.
Jonang Lama does only Chimbocha di Kabla Pemas of Poba on Jibuni, Ha Libaga, Yala Junju Jigona, Chit Tumkanga, Tandajini, Konotogo, Shikimbo Lab Tumkadus.
The Jonang Lamas, when they teaching and explaining the big doctrines and distance, they are very confident and very critical others and everything. So if the other people are offended, they don't care.
Really?
But they usually they don't write their own story.
Injin Dolbuba Namtari Yori, Taranata Namtari Yori, Tomato Lama Koma Chakala, Namtari Jiba Yosa, Yomari.
So Taranata and Tolpopa have a little bit longer story, but the others they don't have longer stories, only short story. So most of them have shorter biographies, but not really many people have a long story.
그런 또 정릭 당 지바 당나 또 소미야라 띠라 자오착 then tela tekeri tendam regda di kora to lorji te ba zer do jale.
So when they're too busy to write in the doctrines and the commentaries, so maybe they didn't have time to write story.
Tela tina nyama bala lorji pe yore.
Compare that, Nyama Baz have a lot of story.
The lorji na kora to titoi na rang shu diri tinang of sakoda no na tang me ba yore.
So they spend most of time for the story.
Tani labat te tun da kora to lorji sha ya la pe gaun dus.
Especially Testons, they are really love to tell details of their own stories.
Na chiwa ngomala ndanda yin ni machila ndanda jeken maung bala ndanda jeken ni kora to ri ge chi la myo kare.
So everyone say, in my previous life is like this, and this time I'm going to do this, and in the future is such and such.
Tertun to tesum chimba yin di da do chiga sinda ga mata ngoma ga na pisara des.
So Testons, they can see three times, so they not only this lifetime, but they write all the previous lives.
Tiji di da do chiga lorji sara diggo na digma to bi kangar ma to lorji me bi kangar me ba tanda jirendu.
So for the Nyama, is very hard to structure the stories, because too many stories.
Anda tem do sar ba diggo bala pota tong lab do.
So nowadays they make a new collection. They're talking about 1,000 volumes.
Tina lola tanda ga choka chuchu de dirwa nam tar changba ta dom yang no re.
Tenzoja.
Tem do sar ba.
So the treasure of the Terma.
Tem do nyang bala ta yo mare pota tik chiriani. Da ka kong dang chi yini pota den chi tam yo.
The old the treasure, only 60 volumes or 10 more added.
Tina la so ma to da cha dang cha yo ma.
Because they don't have all the everyone, only main important ones.
Tina ga nam tar da yang di ni pota chik ji yo. Nam tar chang ma pota chik ma to yo ma.
So all the biographies is only one volume.
Jonang korla Jonang ba mambo yore Jonang yikchak so na the simdir kor some days.
So the most main important texts in Jonang, this Sindir Kosam, the Bodhisattva, three Bodhisattva trilogies.
Jonang ming thang ba shi duwa Jonang ga lab shakhs shani
So-
wi tmi o dor ji nyang dri shana dor ji dem chokon de wa ta.
So Joe knows the three names in English. Please tell.
Stainless Light by Pundarika. The by Vajragarba is the Vajra commentary. And
Yes.
then by Vajrapani is the Chakrasamvara commentary.
O ya ta sam daris ta ga ta pon ni ji Jonang ga Jonang li thang ma ji mang ji ji ban da o to re chung ni tun jam so res.
So the Jonang's the main doctrine to establish the view is the mountain doctrine.
Tela je lam diu sam ji nam ja yo res.
Inside you have the grand path and the result.
Jonang ga rang lik manur pala tela ta go yo res. Rang lik man ba chi go na.
If you want to know the authentic Jonang Dharma, you have to familiar with this.
Chujin jam ba ga tela lab yo res. Tolbo ba ga kabla ru sang mi jam so dor song ade la pi yo.
So other traditions say in Tolpopa, his time, he built a mountain, so then ocean burst.
Burst open, erupted.
Erupted. Okay.
Ta ga re de na tolbo ba ga tingkur ke lulang ni labna chokundu ta jonang ke kedon chutin chimodo yang yori the renda du yang yori kap de chutin thami nang che shunda de sare.
So because Torpopa he built a very big stupa, that stupa during that time the biggest stupa, so therefore he built the mountain means that.
Jamso dor songa alaya ta richungu dun jamso la rang de serjang tini khori ke tumti rang kang ta dab ta saru ko jawa ta res.
So ocean erupted means that in mountain doctrine he made very clear his view independently.
Khorang mi ngomala ni dun jamso la ku yorwa jamso la ba ta dare.
So therefore also the name is the Nitun Jamso. Jamso means ocean. Ocean of the definitive.
Definitive meaning.
Oh yeah. Jonang ganis kun raw jo na tela do go sare.
If you want to go pilgrimage, you definitely should go there.
Chujin so la rang so ke ji ni ko je sa ga so do yorwa.
Every tradition has a main pilgrimage place.
Tela jonang tulbu ba la long ten yang chong yori khong ri ke ti je chi mo na ka li je chi mo na ni yang jo ri ti yang jo ga mang yin ro na ta da ba de de yori shlo la ti ka ri na ti chang ji da mang bo song ri da na ta da na ta da de yori.
So Torpopa, he not just built this, and he has incredible aspiration and the how do you say aspiration and prediction and realization from this, and this is have some kind of damages, but still the base is exist today.
Sorry, what was damaged? The text?
No, the stupa.
The stupa. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Has been some damages, but still base is exist today.
Tanam jing ke da jeptun tara na thala kinchin turbo ba ge jar de sa ante.
So not only that, just Egyptian Taranatha, he has a vision, clear direct vision. Torpopa also that place.
Ati kawla tara na tikapta pok ni tang ta jirwa chimbu yo sa chi kare dina san chi den chi tanda mambu chung yo pi ni kap chi re tambo me pi ni kap.
So that time is really entire of debate is not very stable time. Is a shaken time.
Kap chi ga ku ani ti da ani trla ta da kap ti ani trla yi jo ni ta chi yong sa mari gong ni chana re trla ji da di kabla kinchin toru ba ge jara ni kong a wo ge yong long tan tan na yo ri.
So that time Taranatha a little bit discouraged, the society what happening. But that time Torpopa directly show him face and give some predictions and encouragement.
Ka dan sa tang mi nang ge da na ge te kar che shu re ni sam ni yan la ni tan da jin ni ngo tu che ki yo.
So the most of important holy sacred place is this. So I always tell other people this.
Ngana to Taiwan ni ngo ma nga tu lo ma to so yang we tang sho ni ko ran do na cha ka la. Te la yin jing men yin do go ge di khana to ta mong bon do sa re.
So when from the town and anybody I knows they went pilgrimage, he always advised you must go that place. So they already been. Many of them he sent there.
Ngoma li jang tang sang lam kha da do tab dio yo re yin na ti chun da wala ka ren jo chok di me chok di tan da yo yung yo re.
They go there is the the travel there also not so good, so easy, but even more difficult. Sometimes not allowed to go from the government.
在地处的某几个的，你搞不拉上那这个路上面，地处这个人开整个地他烂着两个嘛的，在当铺那个能查就不够多。
So there is a time, sometime you can visit, but sometimes you cannot visit. So if anyone want to go before consider and search properly. Important.
用个地处干全部，大家那用个地处干全部的说当，小老你包么的说个，亚人这就个地处干全部，的说了是你都过不到。
This is the government, Chinese government is important days or the outside people protesting days or those kind of times. You have to be careful.
但俺让做吃是把马里的呢，现在让人个打仗那个有嘛。
We are not political people, but other people don't see like that.
没得了，关系没这个，但是就是那大把人那个那个，吃是更有东西那个那得了，人家都说俺搞个嘛的。
Because people don't have clairvoyance, so even we just went pilgrimage with faith of religion, but they think you have some political agenda.
那个当铺那个人下来就毛病，这个就毛路盘不用个的。
Therefore, we have to consider carefully before you go, otherwise you will face some problems.
他家把这个都送啊。
Yeah.
哎呦，那你跟进头不把个搞不就那个，这搞不就啊，这说跟进步的。
Then Kanchitor Boba's Kwab de Joie, the text Kwab de Joie is very important.
It's the fourth council.
Fourth cancer, yes, sorry.
那你当然那他个进口个他这个有的。
So also Taranata has 6 texts for the Kalachakra country.
这个节日，
One is the generation,
做那么个早晚通话顿顿，
the root text of the completion of Thongwatundan.
这个汉他不讲白话，
This Hantab Ojabarwa,
那你就这个当读书吧，
Jotdan Toksigma.
那个特色一个当我出去呢。
Then they explain in the all science and remedies and also introduction of the profound meaning.
哎呀，那你到那个，哎呀，到那个叫那个去过的刚人当多那个中级人这个他说，那个我马上同意家他说，我这。
So all the Jonang teaches union of the Sutra Tantra. So therefore, all equally important.
跟那今天我们提了，我们一顿啊，真的我们见过，像当年不见的时候，
Yan Tonga Buljan, then Kumang Jibjirumi Tigle, all of them.
他几时该做的？
3 o'clock, 3:05.
Huh?
It's 3 o'clock, 3:05 now.
Oh, 3 already?
Yeah.
Oh, Tamegyo.
哦呀，那你这个我的兄弟大部，这说老妈给把鸡蛋那工程做从时间，这说我的从米老妈那什么跟进多把鸡跟大人那都说的。
So yeah, the pioneers we already talked about mainly Taranat Torpo, Torpopa and the first lamas, 3 first lamas. Yeah.
哦呀，那你大的当的下去种的这个当他们我出去。
And then we're going to talk the brief view in this Natam.
那你人不去，可能像东北的，像东北可能有些口的，可能人眼看就没有嘛。
He doesn't want to translate that one.
So you can guess.
We want to know your viewpoint of the gentle.
你跟他往打。
And also Also, we have we get special transmission from you.
Golok be me jaga tanda jilab jindu. Zob tak la zorji moto chi go mari la ji yore. Zo korang go dabo la dela merjam ba jimi ji ke jorang gum zo da yakon du dikchari tanda ji moto chi go mari la ji.
So he said, Golokpaza have saying you don't need an introduction for the this cow keeper about cow.
Korang go dabo korang la katon ni ba yo na korang a ji yore.
So because the cow keeper, he knows everything about the cow. So somebody tried to introduction of the cow, not necessary. But I think it's necessary.
Tana ujing kita da sobo yang tambe ji yore.
Also, Mongolia also have saying,
Ti tambe la sambo mu.
oh, this is maybe not good. Kanske ranta kanske tar sånt till sånt där.
Lamna kan det gå. Rang sochung jibi kare childina mahedina mari chil. Loto.
Steinen, förstår.
Ngamo. Rang chongti gana nyar jang ngamo to sacha chitam jigla hep tab rang ha ko gari de jibi wa. Tharang tong katsu de hep tab.
So they're saying we brought up the camel. We know how fast and how far to can go.
Hating lamna yako ti tambi te lamdo jingwa song se matana de song.
So this saying is not very suitable. That's why we.
Tengi check ta song jang na la te yako.
This is very suitable.
Oh yeah, ta ran dik song.
Oh yeah. So you do dedication.